Shit is crazy in this game. Let me tell you. We just saved the Pigeon Man in the last episode, and there seems to be a version of myself that is a manipulator that's walking around. Seems like the manipulator tried to pay off this fake coroner that was examining my body after my death, after getting shot by Lynn. The manipulator manipulated Lynn into shooting me, then used my body as a shell to come back and kill Inspector Cabanela? What the fuck is happening? I don't know. But let's read some of this shit to catch up. I lost my life at a lonely spot on the outskirts of town. I don't know who I am. The man I pursued, thinking he was me, took Lynn hostage in the park 10 years ago and was hit by a meteorite and killed. Lynn was manipulated into shooting me by the ghost of the man who lost his life while trying to hold her hostage 10 years ago. Is that me, though? Missile, he was blown away in the wind, but I met up with him again when he came floating along in the sewer. What a fucking guy. The Odd Blue Doctor, a phony medical examiner. He was working with the man in red. Interesting that he's a blue guy as well. His plan was to steal the corpse from the site, but Inspector Cabanela saw through his plot and bribed him to bring the body to the junkyard's maintenance building basement. Cabanela, in order to find out, with the junkyard super's help, the source of the manipulator's powers, he had the man in red's corpse brought to the junkyard maintenance building basement. The superintendent of the junkyard, the Pigeon Man, working with... I love how so many of these characters, like, don't have names. Like, we've never heard the Pigeon Man's name, but he's just the Pigeon Man. Like, I feel like in any other visual novel, like, all these characters would just have fucking names, like Jerry or some shit. But, like, Pigeon Man, like, even though Camila has a name, he calls her Little Lady, you know, the kitchen chicken, the chicken kitchen cook. So many of these characters don't have names, and I think it's great. Like, I don't think that they need them. I think that that's a nice little way of, like, going against the grain, you know? Working with Inspector Cabanela to find the source of the manipulator's powers, he was examining the man in red's corpse. That fact was what made him a target to be killed. Detective Jowd, he's Camila's father. The detective's execution was called off. He feels responsible for having driven an escaped suspect to take Lynn as a hostage and meet his death 10 years ago. He feels his wife's death was his punishment. We knew that already. Now, who the fuck is the other me? The man I was pursuing, who I was convinced was me. His true identity is the manipulator, the spirit of a man who was killed by a meteorite fragment 10 years ago. Tonight, he was planning to get revenge on all the people who contributed to his death. Fuck. What is happening? Oops. I missed that dialogue, whatever it was. There you are, Cecil. Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yup, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing. Phew, it's even worse than the last time. Anywho, just jump in there and do something. Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Cecil. Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap right trigger. Fuck do I do? Okay. Slams that thing down. Missiles in here. Okay, anything Missile could change. There's a knit hat that seems like it could switch with this, right? The helmet. But I can't reach that far. Now can I? Can I move there? Nope, too far. Now what the fuck? Seems like the knit hat has to switch with that thing over there. Now, how does it do it? Real question. How does it do it? Maybe I have to wait until... Fuck. Oh! Did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around. Do you have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off of me too. If you have something to do it now. Time to take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Real. Okay. So what can Sissel do here? I can... Oh, okay. I can swivel the desk lamp. And maybe I can knock this fucker down. Nope, he saw it. My ass is fucking railed. Yeah. You saw me, buddy. Yeah, I know. I hate when he looks directly at me. It's so menacing. Let's retry. I think I gotta knock that thing over. You've got grit, little pigeon. I better get up there before the little pigeon's strength gives out. Missile is waiting for me. I'd better hurry. Okay. So when we save this character in white, we should do it without stopping the guy from firing and without him noticing. In other words, once it's fired, the bullet will be the key to this whole thing. Oh shit. Don't forget so the bullet has to get switched. Now that's very interesting because that thing up there looks like a bullet, doesn't it? Whatever that little helmet is. So I think I gotta wait for him to turn. Knock down the helmet as soon as he turns. You know what I'm saying? Knock it down. Doesn't hurt himself. Now I gotta get ready to swivel the desk lamp as soon as he turns. You! Now swivel it, swivel it, swivel it. Now move. Move there. No. Move here. Rocket down. Boom. Okay. He didn't see it, did he? What was that? Uh-huh. It was nothing. Oh, don't worry now. It was nothing. Now I wait until he shoots him. Pull out your gun, Cabanella. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. Okay, shoot. I've got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway. Okay, now, can I ghost trick? Can I ghost trick here? No? I gotta wait? Fuck that. Bullshit. Okay, now it's closer to me. Okay. Trick time. Okay. Close. So, now what I want to do... Let's try that. Let's try moving the stepladder. Okay, not a lot of time, Can I wiggle this motherfucker off? Jiggle the knit hat. Okay, now it has to go back. Right? That looks like a bullet, does it not? Okay. Dude, I don't know. So, Cecil, could you explain something to me? Exactly how did the man in white die? He got shot with a gun. Gun, huh? I've always wondered about those things. How come people die when they hear that loud bang? Huh? Oh, why do they? I don't remember. Oh, brother, I hope I never lose my memory. Mr. Whitecoat here died because he got shot with a bullet. Bullet? A little lump of metal. It proves fatal when it gets launched in his head. Aha, I get it. It's like a little tiny Mino, right? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Different shape, though. In that case, I ought to be able to use my powers on it to save the man in white. Hey, good news, eh, White Coat? Can't anybody here just call me Cabanella? Yikes! I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. Then why did you go to the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our chance. Now then, Inspector. Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. I need to get this guy. Fucking A. Let's see what we can do here, guys. We gotta wait for the bullet to come out, right? Like, fuck. Can I switch anything else right now? Can I do it? Can I go? Can I go into ghost mode? I need to see the bullet. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everyone who knew about Temsic. He's going to shoot. It's too late. Is it? It's no use. Even with my powers, there's nothing I can do. I don't see anything to swap the bullet with. I guess you didn't make it in time. I'm so sorry, Inspector. I guess I'll have to try again. Again? I'm going to get shot again? Really? Wait. But the bullet's in the gun. Did the gun have a bullet on the inside that was showing with the knit hat? Because that I did not see. If that's the case. You know? Yeah, I don't know. Dude, I don't know. That's a great question. Okay, we gotta wait for him to turn first so that we can get into the helmet, just in case we need the helmet. Turn around now. Fire song. Nope, I don't want to talk. I need to get you out of here. Rock the helmet. Wait for him to shoot again. Shoot him once here. Pull the gun, Cabanella. Flip your white coat. Let's get that stool back. It's got to be the knit hat. The knit hat totally looks like it could be a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Trick time. This is the key moment. Move the stepladder. Jiggle the hat. That's a bullet right there, is it not? Let's move this shit back. Now I need to use missile. Wait, hold on. I gotta get out of the bullet first. I'm in the stepladder. Can I swap the bullet? From Oh, no. But the bullet's in his gun, right? Oh, shit. The book. How does that? I didn't even realize that. Okay, so... Oh, there's a knit hat now. Okay. Now what does this do? Do I have to jiggle this now as... Well, would you look at that? Right on the hook. I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, so soft. Hey, now that I'm looking at it, that hat is the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down. Aha, I thought so. So what the fuck? I keep hitting the wrong shit. So what the fuck am I supposed to do with it? Swap them? Can I swap them? Dude, I do not. It feels like I can't do it. Do I need to be Sissel? I don't think that was what I was supposed to do. Fuck. I think that's bad. I think we fucked it. Fuck. What did I do? What did I fucking do? I think that hat does have to go on that hook for some reason. Okay, first thing is to fucking get the helmet to fall. That's the most important thing first. So get ready to swivel the desk lamp. These are, I feel like these are really like close calls. Each of these things are very close. Okay. I gotta get this guy to the book. Now, where's Sissel? Yeah, Sissel's in the right spot. Missile and Sissel, partners in crime. Now shoot him, Cabanella. Okay. I love the way he dies with his arm like flailing and then dragging. So sick. Okay, so now I go here in the 3 seconds. Stop time again. Wiggle this shit down. That falls. That looks like a book now. Bring this shit back. Switch to missile. Swap the book. That falls. That looks like the helmet. I don't exactly know how this helps. Do I need to draw like... How do I get the helmet out of there now? That's the real question. Dude, is this the wrong move? So Sissel, could you explain? Okay, they're doing the bullet thing. How do I stop the bullet though? It doesn't seem like there's a bullet in the gun that I could do anything with. Okay, the knit hat's in this area. Fuck, I keep doing that on accident. And it's telling me that the knit hat and the helmet are the same shape. Now how does that help? I can open the spout lid if I fucking want it, I guess. Not that that does anything. I can move the stepladder again. It seems like the game is trying to tell me to swap the helmet and the thing. Which doesn't make any sense. Because I feel like I can't do it. Like I'm even using my mouse to try and draw something that's perfect. But it's getting caught on the desk lamp. Do I need to re-swivel the desk lamp back? Is that what I have to do? Because if the desk lamp is not there, then this works. Dude, I don't know. I think we just wait it out from here. Okay. Too late? No, wait! Our chance is coming up! The last split second, right? Leave it to me. Okay, where is it? Where's the split second? Is that... Would you look at that?
The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead.
Now's our chance! I'm here in the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else. Oh, what? It's our only hope. There's got to be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Yep, it's this. But the question is, why couldn't I have just done it with the helmet? Because the helmet still would have hurt him? Hey! The helmet probably still would have hit him pretty fucking hard. So the beanie is perfect. Does he think he killed him?
I don't think he noticed. Looks like you pulled off another magic disappearing act.
And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, so soft. Did I do all right?
You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over. Yeah, we did it, baby.
What I just saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for.
All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two are working together? That's about the size of it, yeah? Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us.
I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back. Back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camila. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow too. My fucking self. What in God's name, bruh? After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanela, the man in red left. Now, a new story is about to unfold in a new present. I fucking bitch it, just like I'm Cabanela. I got your bitch in my pocket just like I'm Cabanela. I got my research and ghosts just like I'm Cabanela. I'm hanging out with the professor like I'm Cabanela. I got my bitch in the junkyard just like I'm Cabanela. Oh yeah, I'm in the junkyard like I'm Cabanela. Oh, shady motherfucker like I'm Cabanela. I got a white coat just like I'm Cabanela. Got no stains, just like Cabanela. Shoot me in the face with a knit hat. Shoot me in the face with a knit hat. You don't even fucking notice that shit, man. Hit me in the face with a knit hat, and I'm not fucking gonna die again. Like I'm Cabanela. Bitch in my pocket, just like I'm Cabanela.
How are you feeling, yo, crazy character?
Yeah. Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be a little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, right. Like I'm going to believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, huh?
Oh, jeez, I just burped. Sorry. Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Let's hope. They seem to be pretty dumb half the time. Ugh, Jesus. Damn it. You picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. Fuck.
Ah, damn.
Well, looks like both their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, in the case of the inspector in white, I can't call it a complete success. But in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator, so I better talk to them. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. I might be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yes, sorry. I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. He was right there, within my grasp. All our plans were resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about his spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago.
He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage and wound up dead. He only has himself to blame.
But what about when he said this? What about when he said this?
Tss. I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner. Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park. And finally you, Inspector Cabanella. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid.
Yeah, what does that mean? Tell me, Inspector Cabanella. You've been fucking holding it back for too long now. Yes. 10 years ago on that day, the Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Oh shit.
Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it.
Fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell.
But
I'd just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then, I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanella, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. Hey. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun.
How could you?
He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. Oh, shit! So because he made a simple-minded mistake, homie who wants such a perfect record, because you make the smallest of mistakes, you fucked yourself. That's where he got the gun. He wasn't even armed in the first place. So what do you know about the manipulator? We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication? For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. Oh, that was not Cabanela. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. Huh. That's how we first heard about him, of course. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time, and in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous, impossible cases. The fucking two people in prison. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those two inmates at the special prison, huh? I need to read that again. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. So that's not Sissel, that's Cabanela. So this particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. Of course, corporate greed is just the evil of it all. So the country wants to buy this man's supernatural powers. So, and then in order to prove that he had these powers, he gave this foreign country... I get it. Hold the phone. Are the blue people from a foreign country? Possible. So, Manipulator Sissel wanted another foreign country to buy him and his supernatural powers. So, they heard this overseas communication happen, and in order for Manipulator Sissel to prove his supernatural powers, he gave the foreign country two predictions and foresaw two completely preposterous cases, which are the two people from the special prison. Makes a lot of sense. We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation, and then finally we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. Whoops, that was not... The restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. The country of blue people. Submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands.
Right. Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes.
And now, they have that little girl as a hostage. Camila. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. And it would make sense for them to not want any mention of Temsik in the I'm assuming it's not the United States of America, whatever this country is. The other country would want no people to know about Temsik. So he would then leave the country and then give the other foreign country like full power with this supernatural ability to do whatever the fuck they want and manipulate shit. That makes so much sense. Things are fucking coming together. The blue people on the submarine, homie with the big eyebrows, is trying to sabotage our country by using Manipulator Sissel to reveal national secrets and use them for not peaceful purposes. That totally ties together the special prisoners, because those were the two pieces of proof that Manipulator Sissel used in order to like sell himself to this foreign country. Beauty and her boyfriend are part of this foreign country. They're blue people. The fucking coroner was a blue guy. That also makes sense. God damn, this is crazy. This is crazy how it's coming together. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, huh? After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the Manipulator case. The Manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much. Of course! Why else, baby? I just could never believe it, man. Jowd, shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The Manipulator. He's going to prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. What? Hold on. I don't understand that. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I'm confused. So, let's go back. So, he actually is not just a selfish fucking asshole. He's not a selfish asshole. That makes so much sense. So his perfect record, I mean, it doesn't make sense because I didn't think about this the whole time, but that paints him in such a more positive light to me. Like, he doesn't want a perfect record just for selfish reasons. He wants a perfect record because if he doesn't have a perfect record, he loses intel to direct all aspects of the investigation to this Manipulator case. That's why he cared about his record so much. I just never could believe it, man. Jowd shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to his story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The Manipulator. He's going to prove that Jowd is innocent. So he's actually trying to help his friend. He wasn't bad all along. He wasn't an evil fucking asshole. I knew I liked Cabanela from the beginning. I never did anything wrong, just like I'm Cabanela. I never did shit wrong, just like I'm Cabanela. I was always a good guy, just like I'm Cabanela. I always did the right thing, cause I'm Cabanela. I'm just trying to save my friend Jowd, just like I'm Cabanela. Trying to save my friend just like I'm Cabanela. I'm trying to save my friends like I'm Cabanela. I'm just trying to prove I'm innocent, Cabanela. What incredible determination. So if you were trying to save Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. So if he escaped from prison... that makes so much sense! I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent, and he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped. Legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister too. So not to show off and show off his record, I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, huh? He was trying to stall. Fuck! He never wanted him executed in the first place. But there's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Ha! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around. Give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Fucking, yeah, true. What do I do now? Do I talk to this guy? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute?
I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police.
The police, huh?
Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death.
Ah.
10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse, hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said.
Me. Or my shell. I don't know.
There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished.
What the fuck?
Leaving behind only one clue.
An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more?
Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too. That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead all right. No question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him.
Not a scratch. But I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment.
I don't understand it any more than you do.
Weird. How did he disappear? Did he just fucking walk away?
I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. And that's how it went. And no scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery.
That's because the corpse up and vanished on us.
The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared.
What's that? Could have gotten up? Yeah, and fucking walked out? What in God's name, bro? This meteorite, is it like alien possession? I need to understand this. He just up and walked out.
It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own.
What?
He was dead, but he wasn't dead.
We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. True.
The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off of that body.
Radiation?
I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown.
Wait a minute. Could it be?
That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment.
Yep. Okay. We saw the same spirit emanating off of that meteorite fragment in the ghost world. Right?
I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell, and just as I suspected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse.
So this is some sort of alien possession?
At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die, only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case, thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush?
It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here.
Hey, Cabanella.
I fuck on your bitch just like I'm,
Hey,
It's like I fuck on your bitch, just like I'm Cabanella. I'm trying to save my friend's life like a Cabanella. I'm trying to prove Jowd innocent, Cabanella. I'm trying to prove Jowd innocent, Cabanella. I'm trying to save Detective Jowd just like I'm Cabanella. I ain't bad guy just like I'm Cabanella. You might think I'm bad guy, but I'm not Cabanella. I thought I was bad, but I'm not. I'm Cabanella. I thought I was bad, but I'm not. Just like I'm Cabanella.
Whoa. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby?
How are you to be calling anybody an oddball?
I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this.
The source of my power is not of this world.
And that's when I put 2 and 2 together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic were somehow connected.
Which also explained how 5 years ago, he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother.
He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camila. Shit. Goddamn. So that contraption in the basement there, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd?
That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. But there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried.
Camila told Jowd it did have something it shouldn't have. Camila told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move.
I added that part to the device I recreated. I put a part that would allow Cupid to rotate. Otherwise, the gun wouldn't fire.
So that must mean somebody manipulated Camila's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. So that's why they recreated it down there. I thought it was some evil shit. Inspector Cabanella! Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. This whole game you've sounded like a real villain, Cabanella. I fucking thought you were the real villain this whole game. But guess what? It was me. The whole time. I mean, not me, but me. A version of me. And in some ways, that's literary. Because in my life, sometimes I point the blame on other people. And at the end of the day, it just ends up being me. But not me, a version of me. You know what I'm saying? A version of me that gets angry, that gets jealous, that gets tired. But the real me, the real Sissel, really wants to help people not die and be and love their lives. But sometimes the alternate version of me comes out. And sometimes that same alternate version of me blames shit on other people. Innocent people trying to do their job and live their life just like Inspector Cabanela. Sometimes I don't want them to dance and fucking, you know? Damn. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me, of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? Inspector Cabanela? I'm sorry, I just heard you were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw 'em in the slammer. Yikes. So wait, what was his reason? Just because he didn't want her to get involved? Because the manipulator's dangerous. Makes sense. Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jowd! The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too.
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it.
Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second.
Jowd. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me, just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day.
Aww. Yeah, baby! Detective Jowd is back! Didn't he say, like, way back in the story, like, I gave something to somebody and I told them to give it back to me? And when the time came, like, this is that time. It was just his fucking jacket, you know? So sick. I love the way he just, like, put on that jacket. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay. I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. Damn. Holy fuck. The pocket watch. This present you gave me. It's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Why does he need a pocket watch? Cecil, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do? Please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right. I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanela. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together,
I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn.
Holy shit. Fucking goddamn. This game is so crazy. We're getting so close to dawn, guys. Damn. New illustrations. New background of the city. New background of Sissel fucking dying. We got new music. Fucking new music and shit. Come on, baby. We got Sissel. Damn, dude, this game goes off. This game goes so fucking hard. What a wild fucking time. I think we're closing in here, you guys. We're closing in. Inspector Cabanello, what a fucking turnabout. I did not expect him to be good. And he really redeemed himself in this story. What an amazing character arc. All of these characters have such a beautiful arc. You know what I'm saying? I still wonder who the manipulator is. And also, there's still some unresolved mysteries. Desk lamp? Ray? Don't know what's going on with him. I feel like most of the other things have been tied up, right? Like, we know who the blue people are. They're people from foreign countries who are making these deals with manipulator Sissel to sell national secrets. We know what's going on with the people in the prison. I feel like a lot of our questions have been answered. Alma's death was the work of the manipulator. Cabanella's not a fucking asshole. We saved the justice minister with his family, and he called off the execution. I think all that's left is to figure out the identity of manipulator. And I cannot wait to figure it out. But we got to save that shit for next week. You know what I'm saying? This has been Bitch Trick, Bitch Detective. Out.